Blackheads are open comedones, which means a pore, hair follicle, becomes congested with a mixture of sebum, skin oil, and dead skin cells, and the dark color is usually oxidation of that material at the surface when it contacts air rather than dirt. So preventing blackheads is not about scrubbing harder, stripping the skin, or squeezing constantly, but about keeping the follicle lining shedding normally, keeping sebum moving outward instead of thickening and stagnating inside pores, removing daily buildup thoroughly without damaging the skin barrier, and minimizing chronic irritation, friction, and occlusion that trigger inflammation and rebound oiliness. The prevention system that works most reliably is calm, consistent, and repeatable, every day long enough for follicular turnover to change, often 8-12 weeks for meaningful improvement, and it is built on a small set of high-yield habits: gentle cleansing matched to your skin type and product use, consistent use of a pore-targeting active, such as salicylic acid, BHA, consistent use of a nighttime retinoid to prevent microcomedones and normalize follicular turnover, regular moisturization to keep the barrier resilient so you can tolerate actives long-term, and daily sunscreen to reduce inflammation and support even tone and texture. Start by stabilizing the skin barrier because the barrier is the control center for sensitivity, inflammation, and oil regulation. When the barrier is disrupted by harsh soaps, very hot water, aggressive foaming cleansers that leave you squeaky clean, alcohol-heavy toners, rough washcloth friction, cleansing brushes, frequent abrasive scrubs, or overuse of exfoliating pads, you lose protective lipids, water evaporates faster from the skin, nerve endings become more reactive, redness increases, and the skin often compensates with increased sebum production and altered keratinization, the way skin cells shed, which makes pore contents thicker and more likely to clump into plugs. So stripping and irritation do not prevent blackheads, they often feed the cycle. Cleanse with lukewarm water, not hot, because heat increases irritation. Use your fingertips, not harsh tools. Massage gently for about 20-30 seconds. Rinse thoroughly, and pat dry rather than rubbing. Choose a cleanser that leaves your skin comfortable after rinsing, no tightness, no squeak, no burning, because that tight feeling often means you stripped the barrier. Mild, pH-balanced, fragrance-free, or low-fragrance cleansers are typically better tolerated. Morning cleansing depends on your oiliness, climate, and sensitivity. If you wake up shiny, feel greasy by midday, sweat at night, live in heat or humidity, or use heavier nighttime products, a gentle morning cleanse can remove the overnight sebum film that traps dead cells and can help sunscreen apply more evenly. If you are dry, easily irritated, or you feel tight after washing, a water rinse or an ultra-mild cleanser in the morning may be better to avoid starting the day with barrier stress. Night cleansing is essential for prevention because sunscreen, makeup, airborne particles, and layered products accumulate and mix with sebum. Repeated, incomplete removal is a very common reason blackheads persist, even when you use good skincare. If you wear long-wear sunscreen or makeup, or if your face still feels slick after cleansing, consider a gentle double cleanse at night. First, use a mild oil cleanser or micellar product to dissolve sunscreen and makeup. Massage lightly, no harsh rubbing. Then follow with a gentle water-based cleanser to remove residue. Done gently, this is often more effective and less irritating than scrubbing with one harsh cleanser. After cleansing, prevention depends on consistently changing what happens inside the pore, and the most pore-targeted over-the-counter active for blackheads is salicylic acid, BHA, because it is oil-soluble and can penetrate into the pore lining to loosen the bonds between dead cells that form. Sticky plugs reduce the glue that holds debris together and calm low-grade inflammation. It can also reduce oily shine for many people. A leave-on salicylic acid product in the range of about 0.5% to 2% is typically sufficient. The key is correct frequency and tolerance rather than maximum strength. If you are new to BHA or your skin is sensitive, start 2 to 3 mornings per week for 2 weeks. Apply a thin layer to blackhead-prone areas, often nose, chin, forehead, sometimes cheeks, hairline, jaw depending on your pattern, then moisturize. If your skin stays calm, increase to every other morning, and only move toward daily use if you do not develop persistent stinging, prolonged tightness, or raw peeling. If you experience dryness or stinging, the correct adjustment is to reduce frequency and increase moisturization rather than adding more exfoliation or scrubbing harder, because irritation makes follicles more reactive and can worsen congestion. You are aiming for steady, comfortable use that you can maintain for months. If you cannot tolerate salicylic acid, azelaic acid is a common alternative that can help normalize keratinization and calm redness, and may suit sensitive or redness-prone skin. It may not feel as immediately pore-clearing as BHA for some people, but consistent, gentle use can support comedonal control. The second cornerstone of prevention is a nighttime retinoid, because retinoids normalize keratinization inside the follicle and reduce microcomedones, the earliest invisible blockages that later become blackheads, making them one of the most reliable tools for preventing recurrence. They also improve overall texture over time and can refine the appearance of pores by reducing congestion and supporting healthier epidermal turnover. Where available, adapalene 0. 1% is well studied for acne. Retinol or retinol products can also help, though potency varies by formulation, so technique and consistency matter more than the label. Apply retinoids at night to completely dry skin. Damp skin increases irritation. Use only a pea-sized amount for the entire face. Prevention is field treatment, not spot treatment. Avoid the corners of the nose and mouth if you are prone to irritation, and follow with moisturizer. Introduce slowly to protect the barrier. 2 nights per week for 2 weeks, then every other night for 2 weeks. Then increase toward nightly only if your barrier remains calm. If you are sensitive, buffer with the sandwich method by applying moisturizer first, then retinoid, then moisturizer again. Mild dryness or light flaking can occur during the first few weeks, but intense burning, swelling, cracking, or a persistent rash means irritation, not a required phase. If that happens, pause actives for several days, focus on gentle cleansing and barrier repair, then restart at a lower frequency. Many people fail with retinoids not because retinoids don't work, but because they start too aggressively, become irritated, stop entirely, then restart aggressively again. Prevention is built on patience and steady escalation. One of the biggest reasons blackhead prevention fails is stacking too many actives at once. Salicylic acid plus glycolic acid plus exfoliating pads plus scrubs plus strong vitamin C plus frequent masks, because even if each ingredient sounds helpful, the combination often inflames the skin, disrupts the barrier, and paradoxically makes pores clog more. Most people do best with one pore-clearing active, like BHA, and one long-term comedone preventer, a retinoid, supported by moisturizer and sunscreen, with everything else added only after stability is proven, and only one change at a time. Moisturizer is essential, even for oily skin, because barrier stability determines tolerance and consistency. A calm barrier often produces less reactive oil over time and reduces inflammation that contributes to congestion. Choose a moisturizer that matches your skin's feel. Oily and combination skin usually prefer lightweight gel cream or lotion textures. Dry skin may need a richer cream. In both cases, prioritize non-comedogenic, fragrance-free, or very low fragrance formulas with barrier-supporting ingredients such as glycerin, hyaluronic acid, panthenol, ceramides, and possibly niacinamide if you tolerate it. The goal is not to eliminate oil sebum as protective and normal, but to keep oil and dead cells from becoming trapped and oxidized inside pores. Daily sunscreen is another non-negotiable step, especially if you use BHA or a retinoid, because ultraviolet exposure increases inflammation, slows barrier repair, and worsens uneven tone and texture. Sunscreen also reduces irritation from actives and supports long-term smoothness. Choose a broad-spectrum SPF 30 or higher that you can wear daily. If a sunscreen seems to contribute to congestion, do not abandon sunscreen, switch the vehicle, because texture matters. Lightweight fluids, gels, and non-comedogenic, oil-free formulas often work better for acne-prone skin, and thorough removal at night matters more than whether a sunscreen is mineral or chemical. A simple daily routine that prevents blackheads without unnecessary complexity looks like this. Morning. Cleanse gently if needed. Apply salicylic acid on scheduled mornings to blackhead-prone areas. Moisturize. Then apply sunscreen. Night. Cleanse thoroughly. Double cleanse if you wore heavy sunscreen or makeup. Apply retinoid on scheduled nights to dry skin. Then moisturize. Keep BHA and retinoids separated by time of day at first to reduce irritation. If your skin becomes dry, take 1 or 2 rest days per week where you cleanse and moisturize only, because the goal is long-term consistency rather than maximum intensity. A practical ramp-up schedule that balances effectiveness with tolerance is weeks 1-2, salicylic acid 2 to 3 mornings per week, and retinoid 2 nights per week. Weeks 3-4, increase salicylic acid to every other morning and retinoid to every other night if comfortable. Weeks 5-12, aim for salicylic acid most mornings and retinoid most nights, leaving 1 to 2 rest nights weekly if you notice dryness. Expect gradual change. Blackheads form and resolve over cycles of follicular turnover, so early improvement often appears in 4 to 8 weeks, and more noticeable improvement often appears by 12 weeks. Switching products every week prevents you from seeing real results and usually increases irritation. It also helps to set realistic expectations about dots on the nose. Many people have sebaceous filaments, which are normal structures that guide sebum to the surface and can appear as small gray or tan dots. They can be minimized with the same routine, but they may not disappear completely because they are part of normal anatomy. So aim for smoother texture, fewer true plugs, and less visible congestion rather than expecting perfectly invisible pores. Beyond the routine basics, prevention improves when you remove hidden triggers that repeatedly feed congestion. Hair products are a major cause of hairline and temple blackheads. Heavy pomades, waxes, oily leave-in conditioners, and fragranced sprays can migrate onto facial skin, mix with sebum, and contribute to plugs. Keep styling products off the forehead and temples. Wash the hairline after styling if needed, and consider switching to lighter formulations if congestion clusters along the hairline. Friction and occlusion are another common driver. Acne mechanica. Tight masks, helmet straps, chin guards, frequent face touching, or resting the chin on a hand can inflame follicles and trap sweat and oil. Reduce friction where possible. Keep masks clean and breathable, and apply a thin layer of moisturizer before mask wear to reduce rubbing. Avoid thick, occlusive ointments under friction zones unless the skin is truly chapped, because occlusion can trap heat, sweat, and oil and worsen comedones. Sweat management matters. Sweat itself is not dirty, but when mixed with oil and friction and left on the skin for long periods, it can contribute to congestion. Rinse or cleanse gently after exercise when practical and change out of sweaty clothing, especially if you are prone to body congestion on the chest and back. Small hygiene habits can make a real difference because they reduce repeated redeposition of oils and residue onto the same zones. Clean your phone screen daily. Change pillowcases at least weekly. More often if you are oily. Wash makeup brushes and sponges regularly, and avoid pressing your face against unwashed surfaces. Makeup and sunscreen are compatible with blackhead prevention if removal is thorough. The most common issue is incomplete removal, not the mere use of makeup. If you wear heavier products, prioritize a gentle double cleanse at night rather than trying to compensate with more exfoliation. Be cautious with pore strips, scrubs, and extraction. Pore strips can remove superficial plugs temporarily, but do not prevent recurrence, and can irritate the pore opening. Abrasive scrubs create micro-irritation and inflammation that can worsen comedones. Frequent squeezing and digging at pores can damage the follicle wall, increase inflammation, lead to post-inflammatory discoloration, and in some cases scarring, and repeated trauma can make pores appear more prominent over time due to tissue remodeling. If you choose to extract occasionally, do it gently after a warm shower when the skin is softened. Use clean hands or sanitized tools. Apply minimal pressure, and stop if it does not release easily. Pain and force are warning signs. From a prevention standpoint, consistent BHA and retinoid use usually reduces the need for extraction over time because plugs become softer, smaller, and less frequent. If you want occasional add-ons, keep them conservative. A clay mask once weekly can help very oily skin by absorbing surface oil and reducing shine, but it should not sting or leave you tight for hours. If it does, reduce frequency or skip it. A gentle AHA, such as lactic acid once weekly, may help surface texture for some people, but it is less targeted for blackheads than BHA and should not be introduced at the same time as a new retinoid. Add one variable at a time and judge tolerance over 1 to 2 weeks. If salicylic acid irritates you, azelaic acid can be a gentler alternative that helps normalize keratinization and calm inflammation. It can be used in the morning or on non-retinoid nights and often suits redness-prone skin. For body blackheads and clogged pores on the back and chest, salicylic acid body washes or leave-on treatments can help. Use them consistently. Leave them on the skin for 1 to 2 minutes before rinsing. Avoid harsh loofahs or aggressive scrubbing that inflames follicles, and change out of sweaty clothes quickly. Lifestyle can influence acne in some individuals, though it is rarely the sole cause of blackheads. Higher glycemic load diets with frequent sugary drinks, candy, and highly processed snacks can worsen acne in susceptible people, and dairy, especially skim milk, can be a trigger for some. A practical approach is a time-limited experiment. Reduce high glycemic snacks and sugary drinks, and consider reducing dairy for 6 to 8 weeks while keeping skincare stable. Then observe whether congestion improves. Avoid extreme restriction because consistency and overall health matter. Sleep and stress affect hormones and inflammation. Chronic stress and poor sleep can increase oil production and reduce barrier repair. So stable sleep routines and simple stress management can support clearer skin and better tolerance of actives, though they are supportive rather than standalone fixes. Climate matters. Humidity increases sweat and oil production and can make product buildup easier, so lighter textures and thorough cleansing help. Dry climates and air conditioning increase barrier dryness, so you may need richer moisturization and fewer active days to stay comfortable. Troubleshooting is easiest when the routine is simple. If blackheads are not improving after several weeks, check consistency first. Are you using salicylic acid at least a few mornings per week and a retinoid at least a few nights per week, with moisturizer and sunscreen daily? Then check irritation. Are you over-cleansing, using hot water, or stacking too many actives